Breakfast is so delicious and tasty. Oh, hey guys. What you doing here? It's fit test time, isn't it? Son of a... Hey guys, welcome back to The Road to Failure. About a month ago, Doug challenged me to a fitness test. During that fitness test, I had 26 push-ups, 18 sit-ups, a 10:27 mile, and a 6'3" broad jump. Today, a month later, I'm here to see if we can beat those numbers. So let's go. $36. That's 8 more. I suppose that's good.
Yeah.
Percentage wise, it's like 30%. All right, 2 down, 2 to go. We still got the broad jump and the 1 mile. All right, guys, next up is the mile run. Let's get this going before this rain starts.
2, 1. How you feeling, Keith?
Like I earned it. All right, well that was difficult. Now I saw some positive changes. We're gonna bring this home, crunch those numbers, and then we're gonna show the total footage between last month and this month and see how good I did on those. We're also gonna be covering a couple little steps that can help you start your health and fitness journey, maybe lose some weight, be motivated, and those kind of things, and I'm gonna show you what helped me do those things over the course of this past month. I'm gonna go ice my leg, that hurt, and we'll see you in a little bit.
You should also make a reference to your shirt because it's fantastic.
Be honest, guys, was that the most intense 3 minutes of mediocre exercise that you have ever seen in your life? I know it was for me. Now, I want to go over some of those numbers to see if maybe I was able to destroy Doug's challenge this month or not. Well, I'm happy to say that I was able to accomplish a little bit of gain in all 4 categories. On the push-ups, we had an extra 10 repetitions. Sit-ups, an extra 13. Took 1 minute and 9 seconds off the mile run, and that broad jump ended up going up 15 inches, basically jumping out the building. So it's safe to say we destroyed Doug's little challenge for the month. But one of the best things was I ended up losing 20 pounds. And I think that's something that I want to take and move forward. The whole purpose of this channel is to put things out in the world, so here it goes again. I'm putting it out that I am committed to losing 50 more pounds on top of this by August of next year. It's kind of funny the way this whole thing ended up. I just started tracking my calories and doing all of those things, and the weight started coming off as I was exercising, and I thought, I'm not done with that yet. So next up, I want to talk about some of the things that I did. 6 quick, simple steps. Everybody out there can do it, and I know that because I did. So let's go over that next. And the first step is start tracking those calories. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but there are so many apps out there right now you can go and download, and you can start tomorrow. The one that I ended up using was called Lose It, but you don't have to go and use that one. Literally just pick one that you're comfortable with and that you can use and start tracking away. The one thing that I have to say about this is be honest with every single thing that you eat. It is so easy to underestimate the amount of calories that you're putting in, and if you're not honest in the app, you're not going to be honest in your real life. Now I got mine right here. I'm going to go ahead and hit my tracking, and then we got 31 days straight of tracking my calories. This has helped more than anything else that I've really done. It keeps me honest. It does everything that basically I need it to do. There's not too many apps asking me to upgrade and do all of those kind of things, and that's one of the biggest reasons why I ended up choosing that one. So right now, while you're on your phone, get out of this video, download an app, and you can come back to the step 2, grab that accountability partner. I have it pretty easy. We created this channel, so everything I put out there I feel like I need to accomplish, or at least need to give my best effort. But I couldn't have done it all just based on that. My girlfriend has been absolutely fantastic throughout this thing, and she asked me the only question that I needed to know. What do you need me to do? And all I told her is anytime she sees me eating anything, to ask me, did I put it in the app? And that has been one of the most annoying sentences over the past month. However, it's also helped me out so much because now I've gotten to the point where every single time she asks, I just look at her and I'm like, of course I got it. I did that before I even started eating. And that she held me accountable to get through some of those days where I'm frustrated or just not paying attention to what I'm doing. Sometimes you can grab something and you just mindlessly do it. And she kind of helped make sure that that wouldn't set me back at all. And next up is plan for the future and plan to succeed. And I am talking about at that pesky grocery store. Once you started tracking your calories for about a week or two and you understand your calorie flow, it's time to start making those lists for the grocery stores and sticking to them. Every single dinner that I end up eating, half that plate is full of vegetables. It's different every day, but that's the requirement that I'm kind of going with. If I fill that thing up with vegetables, I don't have to worry about being hungry or anything like that. It's helped out a ton. But if I didn't plan for that, I'd be going to the grocery store every day, and eventually I would end up picking up something that maybe is a little bit less healthy and all that kind of stuff, and it gives me more of an opportunity to buy pizza because I don't feel like cooking. And planning for the future and having that food readily available in the house has easily been one of the most important things that I've done to make sure that I succeed so far. So now you're up, you got your accountability partner, you got your grocery list, you're tracking all your calories. What can you do next? For me, one of the most difficult things, yet one of the most positive things throughout this past month has been to start reading. So I ended up picking up a book called Mindless Eating. If you're really into analytics and studies and all that kind of stuff, it would be a good book to read. If that stuff bores the crap out of you, get rid of it. It's not going to end up helping you out because you're going to get so bored reading it that you're not going to get any gains from it. But for me, I'm really into that stuff. Long and the short, it's about a doctor who does a lot of food research. He sets up labs and does all sorts of experiments and everything, and kind of goes into why we make the food decisions that we do. There's a bunch of little tips and everything he puts in there to help you reduce your calories by like 100 or 200 a day. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them you wouldn't really find yourself doing anyway. But for me, it was all about reading and just basically keeping that on the forefront of my brain. The way I see it, when you talk about eating and all that stuff, and if you're anything like me, sometimes you do it mindlessly anyway. You're eating a bag of potato chips, all of a sudden the potato chips are gone. Having these steps for me puts that thought more towards the front of my brain. And that helps me make better decisions throughout the day, and basically one step at a time, one day at a time. That's the whole process that I took with this thing. And for this last one, we're going to take a little tour and I'm going to show you my secret weapon. Now, when I talked about putting things on the forefront of my brain, I literally meant I want to be able to see it almost everywhere I go. So in my bathroom, I ended up writing on a neon card my goal for this year. So every morning when I wake up, if I don't necessarily read it, I at least see that pink color and I know what it says. So we're going to spin this around, and right up here it says, I am committed to weigh 200 pounds by August 1st, 2021. I will use MyFitnessPal to track calories for 1 year, exercise 5 times per week, and read 1 book per month on diet and health. I will do this. Now for the first couple of days I actually read that. Now I kind of know what it says, and I know it says MyFitnessPal, and I did switch to a different one, but you kind of get the point. So that's it for those, but I got one more tip for you. Get started today. While you're watching this video, as soon as you're done, go ahead and download your app and start making progress towards the goals that you have, because after all, that's what it's all about. So download your app, find your accountability partner, and get rolling on this thing. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you're into all that kind of stuff, but basically if you're getting anything positive out of this video, that's all I'm looking for. Have a great one, guys.